Hey BookTube, I am back again and this is going to be my attempt at an April TBR. So the first book that I will be am reading, and will finish in April is A Good Neighborhood, Teresa and Fowler. I've mentioned this book probably on about 3 videos by now, so quick synopsis. Black family, big oak tree in their backyard. White family moves in as a neighbor behind them. They rebuild the house from scratch, causes distress to the giant oak tree. Drama ensues. It's pretty good so far. The next book that I will be finishing in April is Erotic Stories for Punjabi Widows. I'm probably 80% done with this book right now. There are some erotic stories in this book. They are good, they are juicy, but it also follows an underlying story, and I feel more of a murder mystery type element going on as well. So looking forward to finishing that one. Next that I would like to read would be Let Me Hear a Rhyme by Tiffany D. Jackson. And she has become a favorite author of mine now. I just finished yesterday Monday's Not Coming, and that book, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I talked about it in my last video, but Let Me Hear a Rhyme follows these 2 young kids who had a friend that was a rapper, but he died. And so they're on a mission to make him famous, even though he's dead, by, I guess, pushing some of his rhymes or pushing his tracks or making him seem like he's a new up-and-coming rapper while dealing with the truth behind his murder. So I'm looking forward to that one. Next book I will hopefully get will be The One by John Mars, and this book follows, well, the premise, I'll say, of this book is you can find the one for you, the love of your life, through a new DNA test. I believe they've invented some new technology where your DNA can be matched to someone else's, and that is the love of your life, allegedly, and all that follows from there. So the premise sounds amazing. I'm looking forward to that one. The next book that I'll be reading, and it's a short one, and this may be too soon for this, I will say that, but it's a book called Caught Up with the Rona. Yes, about the coronavirus. This is an urban fiction book. Urban thriller is how it's marketed. It follows these 2 young hustlers, or maybe drug dealers, and how the coronavirus is affecting their business, or has affected them, or something along those lines. I'm not really sure. I found it interesting that somebody has written this book now, and again, it may be too soon for this, but I'm gonna read it and we're gonna see how it goes. So no, it's not funny. The coronavirus is not funny by any stretch of the imagination. I just find that the fact that somebody wrote this book is funny. Next book on my TBR for April is The Weight of the Stars by Kay Ancrum. And this book follows 2 young ladies, 2 young girls. One girl, her name is Ryan. She's from the wrong side of the tracks, lives in a trailer park, and because she feels kind of hopeless in life, like, you know, no good will come to her, she kind of lives a life of fulfilling that role of being a bad girl and being reckless, you know, things of that nature. She comes to meet another young girl named Alexandria, and Alexandria somehow broke her arm, and she seems, from the premise, to be maybe kind of mean and off-putting. And we come to find out, and I read this, you know, on the inside flap, Alexandria's mother is an astronaut, and she decides, this astronaut, to take a one-way trip to the edge of the solar system. And my question was, why would you take a one-way trip? Number one, why would you leave your daughter behind? Number two. So this book has a solid 4 stars on Goodreads, although I feel like that's kind of strange, that your mother would do something like that. So we'll see how it goes. I think I heard someone else talk about that book and just how beautiful the writing was, or the storyline. So that's what intrigued me. And then the last book I'm going to talk about, if I get to it, is called The Library of the Unwritten. This book deals with a library in the pits of hell where unfinished books go. And while they are in hell, the characters of these books materialize and escape. And so that's all that I know about this book. I heard Aphroditereads, I think that's her channel name, talk about it. She raved about it. And the premise alone is what sold me. So we'll see if I get to that one. But that is my April TBR. That's all I have for this video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what's on your TBR, what you just finished. And I will talk to you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.